Institute for Business Growth in the Sales Accelerator class. The Sales Accelerator class is a collaborative, integrated, and accelerated approach to sales. This is the program I teach all my clients. This first module, the introduction, is designed to introduce some basic concepts, take care of some housekeeping, and set your expectations of what to expect going forward. Every presentation will have a download section. If nothing else, it'll be just a copy of the presentation, so you have that for your reference material. This particular presentation has some resources that you'll want to know about. One is, when can you have an Ask the Expert call? That means if you have questions, you can call in and we'll talk about them. You'll be able to post them on the Facebook page if you can't make the call, or if you want to do the call and the Facebook page. And tools that I find useful. I'm not necessarily recommending them. They're tools that I use that have made my job easier, and I just want to share them with you. Every presentation has action steps at the end. Sometimes the action step is simply to take the quiz. We'd ask you to take the quiz at the end of each module, and when you pass all the quizzes, you'll receive a certificate of completion that you can show your employer or use for your marketing purposes. Other times there's actual steps that we're going to ask you to implement to introduce you to a concept or show you how a concept will work. The outcome that you can expect when you go through this program is that we're going to teach you how to deliver convincing presentations that will result in shortening your sales cycle, that allow you to close more deals, make more money, implement and create effective sales strategies you'll use over and over again that result in you boosting your revenue and profit. But more importantly, you're going to radically improve your ability to influence others. And if you take this course seriously, it's not something you'll just use in sales. You'll use it in every aspect of your life, in your family life, with your business associates, with your employees, if you have them, in your leadership program. It's really designed to be more of a way of life than it is to be a sales training program. Now let's talk a little bit about the purpose of sales. It's very hard to be good at something if you don't know why you're doing it. What I realized a long time ago, that my purpose in sales is not to sell a product, it's not to sell a service, it's to solve a problem. And the outcome of solving a problem is that it enriches the lives of the people I work with. And that's very important to me. But it also is very profitable for me. The better I am at enriching the lives of others through solving problems and adding value, the more they're willing to pay me. So I would like you to consider sales as being nothing more than a way of making other people's lives better so they will pay you for the service that you provide. So if that's our purpose in sales, what is the definition of sales? Sales is nothing more than changing the way a person thinks, feels, or acts towards you, your product, your service, and your company. Many times in the sales process, the customer knows more about you through social media, LinkedIn, and your website than you can ever imagine. And sometimes they create unrealistic expectations or potentially even wrong expectations. Your job is to understand what their expectations are, the problems that they're having, and how you, your product and service, is going to enrich their life. That's all we're trying to accomplish here. Mark Cuban said it best in his book, How to Win at the Sport of Business. He states the best salespeople are the ones who the customer trusts and never have to question. And I am truly blessed to have most of my customers in that category. We have a true collaborative partnership, and they treat me as an advisor to their business more than they treat me as a sales trainer or a coach or anything else. The best salesperson is one who knows with every cold call make, he's closer to helping somebody else. When I'm talking to people, networking with people, I'm always looking for ways that I might be able to help them. And sometimes they may not hire me, but I can help them through a quality introduction, or maybe offer them a question they hadn't thought about that changes the way they think. But more importantly, the best sales rep is one who gets strong gratification from the satisfaction their customers get. Your job is to make your customer look good so that they can you can enrich their lives. It's not about you. It's not about how good you look. It's about how good you make your customer look and the satisfaction that you achieve from helping them realize that dream. Let's talk a little bit about why customers buy. This comes from a book called Achieving Sales Excellence. And the author suggests, this is an interview, by the way, of 8,000 business owners. The author suggests that your skills as a salesperson accounts for 39% of the success of the sales transaction in terms of communicating value and moving the prospect through the sales process from suspect to prospect to customer. A suspect is someone who might be able to use your services. A prospect is somebody who definitely has a need for your service. A customer is someone who signs on the bottom line and pays you for the right to do business with you. That same study also suggests that the total solution accounts for 22%, the quality of the offering 21%, and the price is 18%. You'll always have pricing, people shopping on price. It will always be the case. But notice that it's about 18% of the population, and I've seen numbers range from 14 to 20%. The message here is that it is your skill as a salesperson that moves the prospect through the sales process and communicates value. That's what we want to achieve with this program. Additionally, that same study, Achieving Sales Excellence, says the business owners or the people who are buying from you want you to be accountable for the results. They want you to understand their business. And what they mean by that is you're never going to be an expert typically in their business, but you need to know their business well enough to show them how your product or service can be used for their benefit. They want you to be on their side. They want solutions from you. They want you to be easily accessible. They want you to solve their problem, and they want you to be innovative in how you respond to their needs. So the next step in the program is download the resource guide, join our Facebook page. If you'd like, connect with me on LinkedIn. That information is there. The Facebook page is designed for you to ask questions and answer questions for other people that post. There will be a series of tools that will be included in one of the download documents. Take a look at them and see if they work for you. One is a tool that I use to keep track of where I am in the sales process. And then lastly, take a look at the call schedule. And please plan on joining us, because as you go through the material, it will be impossible for us to answer every question you have through the presentation. This will be your opportunity to interface directly and put your questions on the table. The next module we're going to talk about is actually the sales process itself. And who are the players in that sales process? There's 5 players that we're going to take a look at, and we're going to talk about what role they play in the sales process.